Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are at the scene of multiple people shot. This is at 2940 Richey. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes. Turn it around. I'm going to read exactly what happened. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case, but we do have somebody detained right here. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. So allegedly, the way this happened is there was a suspect. I put it on my Facebook page, a black male, long hair. He ran into this woman's yard over here. She's no longer here, and stole a package, and they saw her and he ran off. And I guess here's the summary. This is all unconfirmed details, and there is the suspect. The suspect ran and started firing at multiple locations. Multiple people struck. I don't know if it was a random shooting or if this person knew it, but this person allegedly ran down the road, and multiple people were shot here in Tucson. 2 people did walk into the hospital, and here is somebody that is detained. Now, this is not the shooter from what I'm hearing. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. But what happened is, I guess he tried to steal a package and they caught him, and then he ran. This is all unconfirmed information. And ran down the street. And multiple people were shot. I don't know. I know for a fact right now there is 2 people that have been shot. There might be more. There might be more. This is in Tucson, not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. This is a separate situation, Midtown Tucson on North Richey Boulevard. They do have 1 woman detained right now. This is in Tucson, Arizona. She was with the shooter, is what I kind of overheard. Thanks for hitting the like button. We are heading to Nancy's house after this scene came in. Multiple people shot. The guy was running down the road. I don't know if he just randomly shot people, but this is an active scene. They do have police tape. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. A shooting? Yeah. Yeah, burglary, and then he started running, and I guess multiple people shot, and yeah. I will play some scanner traffic that I do have of this. Trying to see the comments. I don't have the scanner on right this second, so if you guys hear anything, update the chat. Yeah, L Dog. 2 people took actually self-transported themselves to the hospital, and there is multiple victims at another location. It's all, but I wish I had it on film. But the officer said that I'm not going to quote this. The guy was firing down the street. So I don't know if this is random, targeted, but I did interview the neighbors over here, and they were expecting a Valentine's present for his wife, and they were watching the Ring camera all morning for this package to come for his wife. And before they could get it, this suspect, who now is a suspect for shooting, tried to steal this Valentine's present from the family. He then proceeded to, I don't know if he actually did take it, if he didn't, but there is multiple scenes. This is not just one incident. The guy ran, he was firing down the street. I don't know if these people are connected as far as if he knows them, but this is, I did post the suspect description on my, the lady showed me a picture, but there is one person detained in that car right now. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. Hey buddy, did you hear anything? Yeah, that lady said that somebody jumped in their yard, and then the officer said multiple people shot, different locations. And so I don't know if he was just randomly shooting at people. You know what I mean? Because
I was right there. I was just walking home.
Uh-huh.
And I heard 7 shots.
7?
7.
Did you?
They were like really rapid. Like
Jeez.
And I was like, oh shit, I just got behind the fence. And another guy who was behind me got behind the fence.
That's
like,
just...
Let's not walk that way. And then I saw a bunch of people, and I heard people screaming, and then I saw 7 people running this way.
Well, if they say multiple people shot, more than 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, I mean, this isn't like an isolated, someone got in a fight and one.
Yeah.
This is just some random, from what I heard, now this is not confirmed, but it could be just, if that's the case, that would be really just heartbreaking. These people got shot and they weren't even.
So is that what the cops told you?
No, I was listening onto the scanner.
Oh,
and then I overheard the officer. I don't want to confirm this because I didn't get it on tape, but he said, yeah, he said that he was just firing off randomly. And so there's a big scene. This is not connected to the Nancy Guthrie case.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were waiting for her Valentine's gift over here. The woman was waiting for her Valentine's gift, and she has all the cameras set up, right?
Yeah.
So she knows when anybody comes an inch in her yard. And the guy, as soon as the mailman dropped it off, he jumped the fence and got it. He saw the mailman bring it. He went in there right after, and she saw it. And then,
You mean right here?
yeah, that was and then they had to get their house cleared because they didn't see him leave on the camera, so they thought he was in the house, and so they cleared the house. But yeah, he was over here, and
So he was gone. He tried to steal her package.
her Valentine's package the husband bought. It was supposed to arrive they were waiting for it all morning, and then the guy followed the Amazon or mailman, whoever was dropping it off.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he actually stole it. She never told me. But that's when it all started. I guess he started running down this road. And then the last thing I heard is that an officer spotted him going south.
Some crazy people walking around.
So this is Midtown Tucson, not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. I'll see if I can get a zoom down so you guys can see. This is as close as they're led. This is an active scene. They are looking for the suspect.
What happened?
There was a shooting. Yep. Sorry about the shaky footage.
Okay.
This is not related to the, no worries. not related to the Nancy Guthrie. This is Midtown Tucson, approximately Richey and Monte Vista, multiple locations. 2 people actually took themselves into the hospital. There is one more person in that back, in the car right here, right there in the back seat. And she was possibly with the alleged shooter, so she could, you know, be able to tell who was possibly the shooter. But everybody has good surveillance footage. The woman I talked to over here, she said she has all kinds of cameras, so get your cameras set up. Yeah, I did post a infrared photo on my Facebook a couple days back of the Nancy Guthrie suspect. It was done by Inside Edition, and it was a infrared. Not how was it? Anyway, you can look on my Facebook. There is a photo that was enhanced. See if I can zoom in. Yeah, this place, we've been having a little bit of a crime in certain areas, not all, but I'm gonna go get my other be right back. So did you heard how many shots again?
To me, it sounded like 7, and it was, you know, it's down at the end of that. I was mid-block. I was just about to go turn it home, just coming home from the walk. And then I saw, it looked like a family, and a man and a woman and a kid.
Yeah.
This way.
Really? And a
Yeah.
kid?
And they were saying there was a car that was kind of alongside them, and they were shouting to the car, "Take it to the hospital."
Yeah, 2 people walked into the hospital on their own, or, you know, self. So this is Tucson Independent Reporter.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it was weird. 2 people, or it was 3 people that came across the scanner. The one of them I think is in the car, and then there was they said a child, and I'm like,
There was. It looked like a couple with a young boy, and they were. I think they went that way. I think that's why there
Yeah.
are people over there. Yeah. So I don't know.
how are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great. You know, I need to get down there. Yeah.
I don't know. They'll probably let you, but because it's you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I gotta go home.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for the info. All right, we're gonna go get my other charger, or my other phone holder. But this is an active, could be a mass shooting. If it was multiple people, I think more people than 2 were shot. So we don't know, but it could be more than 2 people were shot. We're gonna find out. I gotta turn on the scanner. I'm checking Tucson Emergency News to see if they have anything. We have a bunch of great scanner groups that help me. But this is not related. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. Happy Valentine's, everybody. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. This is a separate shooting. 2 people took themselves to the hospital.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Shooting. Yeah. Possibly. Woman over here said somebody followed the mailman or the man, whoever, and they were going to get a package for the wife for Valentine's. They were expecting it. Well, he stole it, and they saw him, and then he ran, and I guess multiple people were shot. I don't know if he was just randomly shooting at people, but it's all just on the scanner, kind of broken stuff. This guy I just talked to said he heard like 7 gunshots.
7, that's a lot.
And then 2 people, yeah, took themselves. But I think there's more
But
people.
no one died.
Huh?
No one died.
Not that I heard, but the only 2 I know about are the ones that went to the hospital. But there might be more. So that's what I'm worried about. Because there's another address. So, hey, have a good day.
You too, thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, if you want to follow the channel, 857 Tucson.
Oh, okay, where?
In Tucson. On Facebook and the YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have that.
Because all the zip codes in Tucson start with 857.
Okay.
And if you ever have any information or positive things going on you want to share too, we're gonna walk over here, guys. We might get a different location, but
So what happened? Do you know?
it was a shooting. Multiple people shot. 2 different locations. The woman over here was waiting for her Valentine's gift to be delivered, and somebody came and stole it out of the yard, and that's what started it. And then he ran down, and I guess, I don't know if it was randomly shooting or,
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
hey, nice meeting you.
Stuff happens, you know.
Yeah, it's too much stuff though.
Yeah, this is the world we live in today.
Well, we can make a change.
Jesus can do it.
Amen. Man, she says, Jesus, we can do it, and I'm amen into that. But there is a big police presence. I am not in the way. I know there's a lot of people in Tucson, they don't want people in the way, and I am completely on that level. Stay out of the way, especially active. I'm over here hanging with the neighbors. I mean, there's officers down here, which is Richey. And then we got more. So they move. We might move to see if we can get a better location. But I don't want to get in the way at this point because they are still searching for the suspect. I'm going to check to see if there's any movement with that. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case where I'm at now. I was going up to Nancy Guthrie's house, meet up with JLR, and all of a sudden I heard multiple people shot. 2 people took themselves into the hospital. And so I just stopped here first. The neighbors are really shooken up. The one neighbor said he heard 7 gunshots. Very limited street lights here. I mean, there might be one on this street. I don't even see one. You might be right. We got the old school telephone poles still. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. For anyone just coming in, I gotta put my phone holder on. 1 sec. This is at Midtown Tucson, in the city of Tucson, not near Nancy's. It's about, say, 20 minutes away from Nancy's. 15 minutes. I'm gonna get it right back in. I gotta hook up this new stand. This is a really major scene right now. This could be a mass shooting. And I'm not trying to say that to make multiple people were shot, different locations, and I think it's more than 2. So this isn't just someone got shot. that we hear every day and every week. This is a little bigger. Yeah, I feel really bad. This woman, she was waiting for her Valentine's gift from her husband. Her husband was out there. They were waiting all day. Supposed to be delivered today. And yeah, I'm way back. Like I said, they have different locations going on. Lots of people, I think, should have some camera footage. Yeah, this is a shooting. 2 people actually walked themselves into the hospital themselves. And then I'm going to turn on the camera. Get this. I will be heading out to Nancy's house. Going to check to see if there's any updates. All right, welcome. Let me know if there's any updates. I'm not able to check right this second. I know it's breaking fast. This is an active scene right now. Trying to figure out why the officers are talking to this guy down here. Seems like they're over here. So this suspect possibly fired at multiple locations. 2 people were confirmed shot. I don't know if there's more, but could possibly be. I might go drive around the neighborhood now. So guys, come with me here. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. If you guys can put that in the chat every couple minutes. Don't want people freaking out about that. This is separate. 2 people transported themselves into the hospital. I don't know how many more people were actually shot, but it possibly could be more. This is all unconfirmed. Not related. This is Midtown. Richey and see if we can drive around and get a little bit better view. Turn on the scanner, get some AC. We went from being really cold yesterday, or not really cold, but a little. Today it's getting heated a little. See if I can find the scanner traffic for this. All right, so this came in, as you guys can see it. I don't know if you can see it from here. Probably not. I'll just read it. Reports of shots fired. This occurred about an hour ago here in Tucson, Midtown Tucson, not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. Police are investigating the suspect with a gun wearing a dark hoodie. Here is the scanner call.
We have appears to be a death in progress now. Shots fired. 3431 East Monte Vista. Unit to start.
So that's the first location where the suspect went into the person's yard, tried to steal the Valentine's package from the woman's yard. I don't know if he ended up getting it, but the suspect then jumped the fence, and then people were shot. I don't know if he was randomly shooting it. The way the officer kind of said it, I didn't get it on film. It didn't sound like this was just an isolated incident. There is 2 people that were shot. They were taken to the hospital. Here's the second police scanner call. So they got their long guns. The officers got, they're looking for this suspect. They have, I think, a good idea of who it is, because if you noticed on my Facebook, I just posted a picture of somebody detained that possibly knew the suspect. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. Checking the scanner group, seeing if anybody's helping out and posting up any new information. And let's see what we got from Tucson Emergency News. Shout out to them. So one other victim, so there is other victims. One female seen on Grant, near Grant, covered in blood. Swan and Grant, another vehicle involved. 2 gunshot victims to the TMC. No, yeah. No, that must be see, so they're shutting down all these neighborhoods. We're going to take a drive right now to see if we could get a little closer and maybe talk to some neighbors to see if they heard anything. But it sounds like with the one person detained, they actually, she might, say who it is. But this is in Midtown Tucson, not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. So we have officers down here. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, these are different kinds of scenes, but this is kind of what I kind of wanted to figure out is what these officers are doing right here on, you know, doing behind this truck. They've been just sitting there on the truck, so I'm gonna just kind of chill. I got the AC going. This is not connected to the Nancy Guthrie case. I'm gonna check the scanner to see if anything else is coming in, but I don't know why we do have two officers here parked. They do have somebody they're questioning, it seems like, behind this car. There was a shooting, multiple people were shot. Hey buddy, you want me to move? Oh, I'm with the media. 857? Is there anything you can... I heard the scanner about people taken to the hospital. No, I get it. We're gonna let them do their investigation and see if they do have somebody over here. It looks like he's got his notebook out. I don't know if he witnessed it. He might have witnessed what happened. But this is not related. This is not related. Check Twitter. If there's anything new that has updated, if you guys could send me, I'm going to try to get through some of these DMs, but I'm kind of behind on that. This is not, if you guys can update, there was two people that were took themselves to the hospital after a shooting. There possibly could be multiple people related. Right now they do have someone, I don't know if it's a witness or it doesn't seem like they're, you know, detaining him, so they're just asking him questions. This is Midtown. So two people. This was a robbery. Now here's the sad part, and I'll kind of do a little summary for anyone new coming in. A husband and wife over here enjoying their Saturday, and the wife, I mean, she was just excited that she was getting her Valentine's gift delivered today. It was supposed to come in today. The husband's, you know, imagine that. I've been there. You're waiting for that gift to come. You probably paid a lot of money for that gift. And then the mailman comes. Well, there's somebody behind the mailman no one saw that is watching where these packages are getting placed. And so before the woman she said she checks her cameras every 10 minutes, she's checking. I'm getting my Valentine's gift. Next thing you know, out of her camera, she sees a man jump into her backyard, or walk into her backyard, I should say, and steal her Valentine's gift. He then proceeds to leave, but they don't know if he left. I don't know that situation, but they had to have their house cleared because they didn't see him leave on the scanner. So what ended up happening after that is I do not know, but he started firing a weapon at people, and two people drove themselves to the hospital. I don't know if more than two people were shot. So This is not connected to Nancy Guthrie. This is an isolated situation, Midtown Tucson, Fort Lowell and Alvernon area. Now this guy, he seems like they're just, maybe he was a witness. I'm gonna drive around here now that we got the summary out. But this did happen about a little over 1 hour ago. I was heading out to Nancy's house and all of a sudden I heard the level 1 shooting, multiple people, multiple locations, and then after that the 2 people took themselves to the hospital. So we are with these kind of scenes, it's an active scene, so I really just try to stay out of the way. But we did see one person that was detained that was possibly with the shooter. So there is an officer down there, 1 street. We will keep it. Shooting, 2 people shot. This is not connected to Nancy. I'm trying to find out if there's another scene or whatever. But with the local stories like this, it's a little bit harder to get information other than what you hear on the scanner, which I should turn on. This is the action. Here we are. All right, guys, we're gonna park it. I'm gonna see if I can talk to some people and find out. But we were at the other end where, so we're gonna get out. This is where we should have been. This is where we should have been. Hey guys, with the media, did you hear what happened?
There was a shooting down at 3444 or something. 2 teenage girls, and this isn't verified, but
Yeah.
it was 2 teenage girls, and then was it a car full of
Like
other
younger
teenagers?
kids.
And there was a fight going on, and I guess the car got shot up.
The car got shot.
So this wasn't separate with a burglary. Did you hear about a burglary that somebody caught someone? Or is it, so that doesn't have,
No, when I first came out, before all the officers and before the tape
yeah.
got up, they were saying it was a DV case. So there was a whole bunch of girls that came up to a car. They said they shot into the car. There was a child in the car. I don't know how old the child or anything. That's what was said before they.
Okay, so this is a DV, because I talked to a neighbor over there and she said she caught somebody in her backyard and he ran. And I don't know if that was connected to that.
Well, there was another shooting at Richey down the road too.
That's the one that,
And then she just heard that there was another one at Fort Lowell and Swan.
Yeah,
so there's been 3 shootings.
right in this area.
You think it's all separate scenes?
Well, we were told that the one on Richey
Yeah.
is in connection to the one here on Monte Vista. This one right here.
Yeah.
But we don't know about the one on Swan. And then we didn't hear anything about a burglary.
Well, that lady said she was waiting for her Valentine's gift and somebody was like following her or following the mailman and then stole the gift and she saw it on the scanner or on the video.
Huh.
Um,
The mailman just went by recently
Yeah.
after.
that was it. And she's like, I've been waiting for this all day. Me and my and so she saw. So I was trying to see if that guy was the shooter who was in her yard. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is
From what we've heard, it's females.
okay because they do have one detained.
Do they?
Yeah,
A male
Yep.
or female?
female.
Female down there.
Yeah,
That's what
and
we
she
were-
was saying something about that a kid was with them.
Yeah, there was a child.
So hopefully at least they know who the shooter is, right?
What media are you with?
857 Tucson.
Oh, okay. I follow you guys on Facebook.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're on YouTube as well if you have YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I was heading out to
This
the
one has been going on for over 2 hours.
really I heard it about that and what was crazy is, the two people drove themselves to the hospital. So I mean, maybe they were
Two people at the hospital with gunshot wounds, a male and a female.
okay. And there's more.
Yeah, there's more people here.
So this is technically a mass shooting. I mean, if it's above 4 people or more, it's a mass shooting.
The fire truck came, left, ambulance drove through this what's it called back here,
Yeah.
Blackledge, and it was not even no sirens were on, nothing. It just drove. So
Because there's yellow caution tape, somebody did die.
and it has to
Oh,
be
it
here.
is. Okay. Oh,
But we haven't seen crime scene unless it's in the apartments. We haven't seen crime scene, and we've been out here for a while.
Yeah.
okay.
I can pull up the scanner footage. It'll just take me. I heard the suspect description was a black male with long hair, like camo pants or something, or khaki pants. I think I have it recorded. That's the suspect description that I heard.
What did he look like?
A black male with long hair, khaki pants, and he was younger. He was like, like you said, kids. I think you said were fighting.
They said they were young, like kids, like teenagers, and they were. This guy right here with the beanie.
Yeah.
He was saying there was like 13 of them in a car.
13 in a car. What were
That's
they
what he was
doing?
saying. He said they're just jumping in the car when they were trying to leave. And there's a whole bunch of kids in the car, and that they were shooting into.
Gang related.
Maybe because so many people in one car just stacking up, unless they were all involved and then just wanted to get away. I don't. And then,
Have you guys had anything like this before? Like this bad?
No.
not on Monte Vista.
I've lived here 12 years, nothing ever like
Yeah, because this area is pretty but you need to go a mile or two down.
Yeah,
one road over sometimes.
Blackledge or even Glen.
Right.
Gunshots, the birds constantly up, but here is pretty calm.
Yeah. We'll have some domestic violence stuff sometimes, but nothing to this scale.
Yeah, this is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case, guys.
No.
Separate scene.
Completely, yes.
We don't know really, other than it is a mass shooting if four people or more were shot.
The Nancy thing?
Yeah, I've been up there pretty much all week, and last night we thought, everyone thought they had a suspect, and
Right.
it's just been crazy.
Yeah, there's been so many things said on that one too.
This is at Monte Vista and like
Spark.
Richey, Sparkman, Midtown, Tucson. I'm gonna go walk and see if I can talk to some of these names. Is it okay to park here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Here, here's a shirt.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, those are cool.
Give her a shirt. 857 Tucson shirts. I actually had those made. We're gonna take a little walk. Yeah, I'll get the link going here soon. I missed that comment. Let me see what you said. Looks like a good one. I have no update on Dolly. I don't even have his number. I was thinking everybody in his community knew what happened to Dolly. I really don't know. This is live coverage. This could be a mass shooting if four more people were involved. So I'm just trying to cool off the phone a little bit before I walk out there. I'm gonna go ask these neighbors if they know exactly what happened. Back. Gonna take a little walk here. It's not the best Valentine's here people have to deal with in this neighborhood. Yeah, our crime is really, that's why I started the channel a while back, is to really just bring awareness and hopefully bring change, because awareness can bring change. And so if people are aware of how bad it is, so that's kind of my passion here, doing these cases. So I'm gonna go and take a little walk and see if we can get a little bit better. Sorry, but I'm getting the holder on, so it should be real straight here in just a sec. Should be real straight. All right. See if we can go interview and find out. This is a mass shooting. If it was more than 4 people, they'd define that. Police define 4 or more people. This is not connected to the Nancy Guthrie case.
Oh, this is the one on Richey.
It's a little bit different situation. So it looks like the incident happened, right? We'll try to get as close as we can with the police tape, but 2 people were definitely shot. 2 people, possibly more. Possibly more. Did you guys hear the shots too? You did? Did you hear what happened or anything?
All I know is I think there might have been somebody shot.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a shooting, and then I think some people went to the hospital, I guess.
Yeah, I heard 2 people took themselves to the hospital.
Did they go? Okay.
Here comes police evidence van. We are here first on the scene. How you doing? Did you hear what happened?
Well, yeah, we're related to the people over there.
He's a dude. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Here we are. Crime scene unit. They're related to him. So we will. I don't know.
So where's the cop?
They said they drove off and they stopped us around. He said the wrong one. Like, he said 5, but that lady said the whole gun. I don't know.
Are you guys able to give me a statement about what happened?
No, we don't want to.
Okay, I respect that.
What do you do, stream?
Yes, ma'am. Do you know how many people were shot?
Yeah, I don't want to say. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Thank you, though.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good.
You mind if I ask you a couple questions about what happened?
You cops?
No. Nah, man, I'm all about community, man. Trying to, man, well,
As far as I know, it was a party, a house party that went bad.
okay.
That's all. And then some
people got shot up in a vehicle. Then a vehicle took off and
More people got shot?
people just scattered.
But I heard
They were all in the same car. They were all in the car.
did you hear something like 13 people in a car? These people said 13 people.
Yeah, there was a lot. I don't know. I couldn't count them all. I just saw them leaving, and then somebody came out, started shooting, and then we moved to get out of the way just in case they come this way. I didn't see who the shooter was. I just saw him.
I got a suspect description that I heard over the scanner.
Yeah, whoever it was shot up the car while they were in it. All of them were in it. And then the car did a U-turn and wrecked into something on the other side of the street from where that one police car is that's facing us.
So he crashed.
They crashed and then they took off and got across past that stop sign, and then they stopped right there. It looked like some people got out, and then they took off. And then they said there was something going on over here, north of.
Yeah, I heard multiple something on Swan.
Yeah.
So there's 3 shootings within this area right here within the last hour or 2. 2 hours, you said.
You run 857?
Yes, sir.
I see you on Facebook all the time. I like
Oh,
what you do.
hey, thank you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
What's your name?
I'm Ben.
Damien.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I see
Yeah.
you guys post.
Did you hear what happened? As far as like, I mean,
Some kind
he
of
told me
shooting.
a little bit, but was it more than 2 people?
I don't know. I just live back there, so I just let my dogs out, and I
Okay.
was at a work appointment when everything happened. But I just heard
Oh,
you had
that's
some
good.
kind of shooting.
Well,
So
she said she's related. It's like they could care less. It was a shooting. What's that?
I hear shootings at night here.
sometimes I do too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just this one, they're obviously, I mean, I think more than 2 people were hit from what I'm understanding.
I'm told it was a house party that just went bad.
There's people that park by my apartment back there, and last night usually 2 of them left at probably 2:30 in the morning, woke me up, and then there was a car that was still there that usually isn't there when I wake up in the morning. So people just being dumb. That's what it is.
Hey, nice meeting you, man. Thank you for following the page.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are here, as you're going to see. A lot of neighbors don't want to talk, which is understandable. Some do, but we just don't know. We're going to just keep walking like we stay out of the way. So, do a little summary of what we're. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case, but what ended up happening today is possibly a party that went bad. A party that went bad, and a shooting occurred. We are behind the police tape. We are not getting into any sort of scene. We are out of the scene. We are not in their way for all the people here in Tucson that so it is a house party, it seems like, that went bad. This whole apartment complex is taped off. This is not related. I'm looking the chat. I'm gonna check my phone and see if anything else comes through. Yeah, I do have some merch. I just ran out of my last t-shirts, but I getting some more printed up. I'll post up the link. See if I can walk a little closer and see what's going on over here, because they are interviewing. See if I can go talk to the dudes. Is that a Dodge Dart? Looks like a Dodge Dart. I was coming to talk to am I not allowed to talk to him? Well, they're over here. I thought they were. Okay, my fault. I thought they were. I thought they were out here. That's so there can be there. Yes, sir. Where's the boundary? Well, I saw these guys over here, so I thought they were just hanging out outside of that. So that was my fault if you thought I was.
Just don't do it again. You literally see the police tape. I don't understand. Go back to there.
I walked over here, and that was that way, so I didn't. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, we're both kind of confused, but nothing against what you're trying to do.
Just stay back over there. Yo, Greg. Can you put police tape on the window right there so people don't think they can pass? Sure. Because I thought it was pretty simple enough.
I guess went too far. Well, the thing is the police tape went that way, so I thought it was up to that tree. And then there's two guys just standing over there like us, so I was like, hey, guys.
Yeah, they live there, though.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, what's up, guy?
Yeah, they live there.
What time? Half hour?
No, about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
And it took them like 20 minutes to get here, the first cop.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta report that.
They could have been all the way on the south side before the cops even came. Because I heard sirens about 5-10 minutes after the shooting, and they were coming from this direction, but they never showed up. And then we seen one coming from all the way from Alvernon.
I think maybe because multiple locations came at one time.
More than one shooting in the area?
The lady right back here, she said there's 3 shootings. She said right here, and then there's one up on Richey, and then one on Swan.
And I seen a black truck, or I don't know what color it was. There was
Yes,
some dudes
sir.
in the back. There was some dudes in the back, and I thought that was kind of weird because you hardly ever see people riding the back of a pickup anymore. I thought that was kind of odd, but.
Well, the one lady over here, she's been waiting for her Valentine's gift, and all of a sudden she sees somebody jump in the back, and I don't know if he stole it, but that's what she made it sound like, and it came over across the scanner as a burglary. So that was them. Like when I got here, I thought that's what it was, but now it's making sense. House party.
Yeah, it was a house party going back because there was a lot of people, man. And they all try to squeeze in one vehicle and take off, and that's the vehicle that he shot up, and then they took off and let somebody out on the corner. And that's when I think the ambulance came over to this corner because they pulled him out, and then the ambulance came for him.
So yeah, because 2 people drove themselves to the hospital, but you're thinking there's more than, is it more than 1 or 2?
Because I saw the front of the car, the hood get lit up, all the smoke came out from under the hood, and then I saw the window get hit twice.
So you think there's 2 people maybe in there? Possibly.
Yeah, that's a big caliber. If it goes through a hood and then hits the motor and makes a motor open up,
yeah,
that's a big gun. That's probably a 45.
Somebody said they heard 7 gunshots over there on that side.
My kid said he heard 5. I think it was 5.
Oh, okay.
It might have been more, though, because, man, he lit that hood up, man, or whoever. It might have been more than one shooter, but I didn't see one of them. I just saw the one guy. Then he walked back in the yard like it was nothing. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because we were standing right there where them trash cans were. I always keep my gun on me when I'm out here because you never know, man.
You got to, yeah.
I've been in that situation twice already. 253.
Yeah, this is Arizona. This was a house party, possibly, that went bad, and everybody started to leave, and one guy started firing into a crowd of people. So, I mean, this would classify as a mass shooting. 20 minutes for a shooting like that, that seems just, I mean, I could see if maybe something else, but a shooting?
We were sitting here. I'm in here real quick. Just
Yeah, that's how it should be.
This is the second time we've seen a fireman come over here. What's going on there? Stop in here. This is the second time we've seen it. They didn't do anything when they first came. Just walked over there and walked back.
We are live. This is a mass shooting, allegedly not confirmed. Multiple people were shot. A party went bad. The lady, the neighbor over there, said 13 people tried to get into a car and leave, and then someone came out and fired gunshots at the car. So there was 2 people that actually self-transported to the hospital, and there's multiple victims over here in a car. Do not know. It's not looking good for the people in the car, I don't think, but this is all breaking as we're here. This is breaking as we're here, guys. Lots of what is weird though is the neighbors are saying that it did take 20 minutes for the police to arrive.
They were here earlier, but they didn't do anything. They just got back.
I heard that.
Now they're back again. And they didn't have
But the ID is about to depart on a flight. She's not able to come retrieve it. You could store it the other here, so she will go back and get it when she goes back through.
Investigators are on the scene in multiple locations.
but that's the youth though. I mean, that's what everybody did. I did it. But you gotta take that loss right there and learn from it. Next time it might be going in. Because somebody else did.
I'm here, guys. I'm just on responding to a couple messages. I can't even see them all sometimes, so I'm trying to get back to a couple people that reached out. Feel bad I can't get to them, so I'm trying to knock them down.
Kids and guns.
If you guys in the chat want to update what's going on, we're waiting to get a little more information as far as how many, but we're not going to get it from these. We won't get information from the officers.
I moved out of the way because I didn't know if they were going to come this way, shooting, trying to check witnesses. I just moved behind my car, so just in case. But they didn't come this way. They went back toward the house.
It's like you say, man. They don't want witnesses.
Yeah, I just moved behind my car. He didn't come this way. They just went back toward the house, and that was it. I couldn't even tell who it was. They might have had hoodies on. I don't know. That's too early in the morning to be hearing that shit, man. I hadn't even got up. Yeah, there's a kid with dreads, short braids. I think he came from Maine and learned that. Don't even know half these people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only part of the family, man. I don't be bringing people I don't know into my house or in my yard, none of that shit.
You guys been following the Nancy Guthrie stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about that, man?
I mean, the way media is done now, they always show the incident, they never show the story behind it.
Yeah.
I just look at everything like, man, everybody got a camera now, so it's like, you can take from it what you want, I guess.
Oh, there's so many different theories with that one. I mean, usually people know, hey, they can have some intuition of what's going on. With that, man, there's so many theories.
Yeah. I wish somebody would just tell the truth, man. That's all.
Yeah.
You can have all kinds of ideas of what happened, but have somebody come forward and just say, okay, this is what happened.
We're going to take a little walk, see if we can ask any other neighbors. Maybe she'll get a She does not want me filming. She does not want me filming. She does not want me filming. See, we're here. Try to get her out of it. She does not want me filming her. I'm not gonna film her. I hear you. I just, when people are going through traumatic things, I don't like to put a camera in their face. I mean, she said she knows the people. She's just, Happy Valentine's, Caroline. Thank you. Tucson police, from what the neighbor said, took them a long time to get here. I don't know if it's true, but I guess there was multiple locations. They're not kind of multiple locations on this street. I guess the guy said the car crashed. They fired into the engine, right directly into the car with lots of people in the car. Somebody that I talked to at the beginning of the video, you can rewind, said that it was actually 13 people in the car. I don't know how that doesn't seem even possible, but a lot of people were in the car and somebody fired into this car. So this could be a mass shooting at this point. I know 2 people for sure, and there might be people over here that were shot and deceased. That's just not been confirmed, but the guy said that they were in the car and they were fired on in the car. Yeah, this is Tucson, so this is a house party gone wrong. House party. People got in a fight or something, some incident happened, and they left. They left in a mad dash to leave, and somebody fired a gun into a vehicle or vehicles. This is all unconfirmed information. You won't see the local media out here. They'll wait until they get that statement. It might come tomorrow, because you know what? This is the new normal. We're supposed to just wait for the investigators to release a statement, which is the great way to do it. But if we do have a suspect description, they should put that out, because this is what's been happening in Tucson for years. Case after case. If you guys think about the last mass shooting was over right there at Speedway and Swan. The last mass shooting at the hookah bar. Every week, every day, there's another one. So the local media, they're reporting it, but they're not putting the people who are putting a low amount of officers. We only have half of the amount of officers we should have on the streets. Yeah, Arizona used to be a lot nicer. It's still beautiful. We just need to get the crime under control. And today, should be a wake-up call for the mayor. This should be a wake-up call. This should be a wake-up call. This should be a wake-up call. This is Tucson police, so it's a little different. But this is a big scene, this whole entire neighborhood. A lady said there was 3 shootings within the last hour. 3 shootings within the last hour. Hey, thanks for following the channel. See if I can find some shade. Get out of everybody's way. Yeah, there's lots. This whole road's blocked off. There's a car over here that's been shot up. Possibly people deceased in there. I can't see, but that's what we're kind of concluding, is that somebody was, maybe multiple people self-transported themselves to the hospital, and multiple people Possibly will be in a car here, or for some reason they're bringing an ambulance here now. But if this is 4 or more people, this could be qualified as a mass shooting. And it sounds like it could be, because somebody said there was a whole bunch of people in a car leaving a party. The party ended up with gunshots being fired into a car. Yeah, that is a cool lowrider. It's an old Caddy. It looks like it's got hydraulics on it too. Yeah, Mayor Romero, she this isn't her main thing, is to help the crime. I'm here, guys. I'm just checking the emails, the text messages. I'm gonna see if the group, if you guys hear anything, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna head to Nancy's after this. I can't get any closer to the car. Shot. The guy who I talked to over here, he said there was a fight at the party. This is all unconfirmed information. This is just street talk here. Street talk about what happened. And what ended up happening is the fight happened, or something happened, and a whole bunch of people left the scene. And fired into the car. 2 people self-transported themselves to the hospital, and then there's an unknown amount of people, victims, over here. For whatever reason, they just brought over, I don't know if it's not related to this, a stretcher, but the guy said that the fire department came at the start, right after the scene was secure, and then left right away. So just don't know how many victims total, but this could be qualified as a mass shooting at an isolated party. You won't hear this on the local news. I'm sure they'll get some, hopefully we can get some statements out by the new chief, Chief Prito. Welcome in, Chief Prito. Should be sending their people out to give a statement to the media. That's what you do in cases like this, when there's a mass shooting in cities. You have the media come out.
Where is she? Yeah, he's not parking her.
She was heated. Whew. He came up on me like that. You see that? I was like,
Yeah.
you jumped out quick, man.
What was she screaming about?
Where is she? Where is she?
Guess if one of them family members or friends or something.
They got somebody detained over there. I saw her get detained. I got a picture of her.
Worst thing she could do is come up there and start making demands. They'll be like, get this exit out.
This is not related to Nancy Guthrie. Address, I have to figure that out. I don't know why. I guess that girl's with them too. I don't know. Somebody's getting on the stretcher. Cross streets, Alvernon and Fort Lowell, Richey. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. This was a house party that has gone bad, possibly a mass shooting. 2 people confirmed shot that have transported themselves to the hospital, and then multiple people possibly shot over here. Screenshot that and take a picture of that for me and send it to me. There's someone getting arrested right now. He's in cuffs and he's getting taken to the, I don't know why, if it looked like he was in cuffs. So this could be a mass shooting if more than 4 people, I think, were shot. A car was leaving after an incident at a party, said the neighbor, from what this party's been going on all night. Are they really gonna wheel him all the way down here? Why don't they bring the ambulance up there? If you guys have any questions, let me know. I can see the chat. Try to keep the politics to the minimum. Here comes the lady. She's getting taken over. This is really sad. Jeez. I mean, this is a party that sounds like a bunch of young people. And so all right, everybody. So he did say that it took the officers a long time to get here, like 20 minutes to get here. She is in handcuffs, I think. She is in handcuffs. She is in handcuffs. No, I don't really cover too many things in Cochise, but I do follow that Cochise County page. So if anyone's in Cochise, I encourage you to do a page for your community. Help people become more aware of what's going on, what happened. You're going to hear the flyby news with their little 5-minute, oh, this is what happened, and then everybody forgets about it. And then next week another incident happens, and everybody forgets about it until the community actually stands up for the company. You want? Hey, you want to say what happened?
I don't even know what the fuck happened, G. I ain't gonna lie. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, I lived up there for a long time.
Oh, no, because they know.
Yep.
They can't even say nothing. And then y'all ain't shot.
He's from Phoenix. He doesn't know what happened. Yeah, so that's what we have to do as a community. I mean, everybody wants to live their life, but we can't have people just going into parties and shooting people up. And so the more you guys can just bring awareness of what's going on in your community, I hope this page is an inspiration, because everybody hears it. It's not just Tucson. It's everywhere. So just like all these other pages helped me create what I wanted to do for my page, like JLR, I want to, bring it to Tucson. I started it 2 years to bring that awareness, because this is just every week. The mayor gets on with their photo ops and we're doing this and that, and then something like this happens, you won't hear a damn thing from her. Oh, our Viva program is working. And here we are, an unconfirmed, possibly a mass shooting. And this isn't, I mean, how many mass shootings have we had in Tucson? We just had one at the Speedway in Swan not even 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Gabby Giffords. Every week there's one. The house parties. Remember the house parties on the south side, right at the end of the year last year. People shooting right into the house party, and 2 18-year-olds were killed right at the house party. Did the mayor even mention her name? No, and that's the problem, is they just think that this is normal.
What is it?
They play the defund the police game, and the neighbor right here said it took them 20 minutes to get here at a mass shooting. This is not confirmed. This is what the neighbor said. He hears everything. He's out here. He heard the shots. He heard the shots. It took them, they said, 20 minutes. Now, it's not the officer's fault. They're overstretched. They don't have enough. They're understaffing. And then the citizens are left. Yeah, 20 minutes, he said. Makes no sense. So yeah, this is one of those, I don't know. So it happened at least probably 2.5 hours ago now. And what ended up happening is a house party that goes till 6 in the morning. That's partying, and it didn't end good. So now I'm speculating, but most likely this is a bunch of younger kids. Speculating on that, but this is definitely a bunch of younger kids party. This is not connected to the Nancy Guthrie case.
Yeah, I hope they catch that dude. We don't need motherfuckers rolling around like that. Starting shit on a limb.
Well, I'm pretty sure they got, but there were so many. But the suspect description that I had was a black male with long hair. Is that what anybody?
I couldn't confirm. I just saw the shooting and I just got out of the way because I thought they might come down the street.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the way the officer, he said they were firing all down the street.
Yeah. I just got out of the way just in case. I don't want to catch a stray bullet, especially not no 45. Fuck no. He Swiss cheesed the shit out of that hood of that car and hit the motor. Started smoking.
Yeah, there's no major developments with the Nancy Guthrie case. We were out there last night, I think, until about 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning in the rain. And then we woke up this morning, and I guess there's no suspects. Unbelievable.
Dude, they barely figured out who Jack the Ripper was just recently. How old is that?
Yeah. Well, but here, we didn't have the technology. We got new technology, man.
Yeah.
So they should be upgraded a little bit with the Ring cameras and all this other.
But come on, man. Somebody came forward and figured it out. They had his DNA on a blanket that was resold. They said like 6 times the swap meet.
Yeah, it's gonna be flimsy. So a little update on what happened. It was a house party. This is all unconfirmed information gone awry. Everybody tried to leave, jump in a car, and one individual fired into maybe multiple vehicles. We don't know because there was a crash over here. We can't get any closer to see. 2 people self-transported themselves to the hospital. And it's unknown if there's any more people over here. I don't know if it's on this side. What side of the road do you think? Over here?
It's the west side of Blvd, south of Monte Vista. South of Monte Vista and the southwest corner. I saw an ambulance go that way.
Okay.
And then I saw another one coming this way past Monte Vista.
Oh, is that what that was? I heard the helicopter.
Did you see them last night? There was like what was going on? I don't know, but like there was like 2 helicopters surrounding the area in this one area. Like when we first moved here, we saw like fucking like 3 helicopters over here.
It depends, man.
Oh yeah, there's always helicopters.
Cool bikes, man.
Hey, thank you.
So did you guys hear anything this morning?
No, we were about to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they said there was a party that went awry and then somebody fired shots in a car, possibly a mass shooting, because if it's more than 4 people.
Well, as in people got killed?
I don't know if it was killed, but they were shot.
Oh,
Yeah. 2 people transported themselves to the hospital. There might be.
I live like 2 blocks away. I didn't hear a single gunshot.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is no, I wasn't around, but the neighbor down there did say he heard 5, and he heard 5.
Well, I was playing loud music.
Hey, what kind of music?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
I was actually the Cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
That's a cool shirt. Is that a vintage shirt? Did you make that on your own?
Oh no, yeah, it's I mean, I just got it
That's cool.
online, but yeah, this is
What's your name, man?
I'm Mike.
Damien.
Nice to meet you.
If you want to follow the channel, 857 Tucson.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got some nice cars out here too. Look at that car.
You cover like a lot of like local news type stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was just covering my face. I don't like to be on camera.
You don't?
No.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. I just don't like it. I record myself on GoPro, but
Yeah, that
Bit
makes
more
understandable.
old-fashioned.
Yeah, I totally get it. Do you ever hit the loop with your bike? The bike loop?
yeah.
That's where I mainly go. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see a lot of homeless out there?
No, cause I usually go east.
Oh, the
and-
east isn't as bad.
No, but west towards First, it gets kind of sketchy on the south side of the loop. But I've noticed they clean that up a bit, and there's been security guards out there just hanging out at the loop.
Yeah, they've tried to
I thanked them because it's nice to have that place. Sometimes you couldn't even go under that bridge because there's so many.
Yeah, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear a lot of gunshots around here? Like,
You know, I've been here for 5 years
see,
in this
ID,
neighborhood,
ITD.
and it used to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
There was a almost double homicide. One person was killed and one person was shot.
Recently.
No, this was about at least a couple of years ago, but that was like 30 feet from my doorstep. And then, you know, a year or so later, there was a freaking shootout right at like Monte Vista and not Dodge and Monte Vista. There was a shootout and the one car was going like reversing and they were both shooting at each other.
That's like type shit you see in movies.
Yeah, it really was.
It sounds like this scene was because, I mean, there was the people over here said 13 people were trying to get into the car and leave. And then
because
somebody fired into the car.
Oh, so the shooting started at the party and then they were all getting in the car.
And it went all the way up, and there's multiple scenes. And I heard this, they said there's 3 shootings going on just within a.
Yeah, there was a couple cop cars that way too.
Yeah, it was
they
wild.
were talking.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what was going on.
No, this is not road rage. This was a party that went awry and has now turned into a shooting where, I mean, I don't know. There might be people in the car, I think, over there that didn't make it. I'm just speculating.
Oh, wow. But this happened last night, right? Oh, this morning.
Just happened about 2 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't here for this because earlier I literally went down this street. There was nothing going on.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with immigration, ICE, nothing like that. This is literally just American crime in every city right now. Everybody hears it going on. Some cities have it worse. Tucson has it pretty bad. It's a crisis with the youth and guns. This does not have anything to do with any sort of immigration or people that came in. This is an isolated, has to do with youth and youth having weapons and guns, and then they drink, and then what happens? A fight happens, and then, you know, people get shot. So that's kind of, they do have one person in custody that is not the shooter but knows, so hopefully we will get
This morning?
Yeah.
So they were partying?
Yeah, it's like a party. Got a little too crazy.
the cross streets. Let's see what cross streets we're at. We're at Monte Vista. Monte Vista and Sparkman. Monte Vista and Sparkman. This is at like Fort Lowell and Alvernon, main cross street area, Tucson. Not really much more to find out. Of course, I don't see one media. You would think the media would be out here.
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, it's
I think they posted it already.
Well, they're gonna post it, but I mean, we're so used to this. Yeah. It's like, hey,
look, we're
the
gathering
new
like it's
10
an
minutes,
event.
Tucson will forget about this even happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad the house value goes up.
Well, like I said, like a couple of years ago when there was that shootout right in front of my place. And
yeah.
I didn't even go out. I mean, I was like, well, you know.
Well, just what, last
The
month?
thing about it is
It's
we got beautiful weather. It's a real, I mean, everybody's just laid back, cool.
Yeah.
But we can't, the crime.
I know.
Yeah.
The crime
I mean,
is so
you remember Jacob Couch? Did you guys hear that one when he was downtown Tucson and he got hit with a hatchet?
Oh yeah. That
And
was
then
horrible,
on the loop,
man.
remember the loop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Enrique.
Oh, they're
and
gonna
then
move the perimeters further.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, really bad.
And then we had
Did he
one,
die?
Cristobal Flores over here just at the Goodwill. Remember
On
the
his bike,
Goodwill?
right? Or,
No, he was working at Goodwill,
Oh,
and the guy just came and shot 2 people at the Goodwill. And that's just within a... And there's lots of other shootings that happened.
Yeah, just one
People
last
that...
month over there, right on the next street over.
And the thing is she has this Viva program. We're Viva.
It's not bad, bro. It's not a bad neighborhood.
I told him that when you guys moved in, I said, watch out, make sure everything's locked down.
It's just
A lot of it, you can't blame everything on a president. A lot of it is the American culture right now, the youth, a lot of what they listen to,
Yeah,
the music.
I blame it on the kids.
It's got to be like a full understanding of, watching. They play these games, they listen to the music, they want to be like the next rapper, and then they get the gun, and then they get at a party and they get all liquored up, maybe other things they have in there. They don't have any emotions anymore. They start firing. Just last week, or last year, right? I think at the end of last year, 2 people were shot at a house party down south. That same night, the night before that house had a house party, I had a neighbor call me up and said, we tried to report this party. And then the next night, people died. These are people's kids, 18 years old, going out for a night. And a couple people show up with guns. And that's how it's been in a lot of states and a lot of cities. And it's really going to take awareness and the community to stand up. People who see these kids, who know the kids in the neighborhood who are acting like this, are scared of them. I mean, obviously, we gotta teach the kids. This is youth violence right here, guys. Yeah, some of the cities where it's like 100, but a lot of it, 150,000 population, is a little bit more manageable. Tucson's around 550,000, and they have half the amount of officers that they were staffed with. Because we had, back when the George Floyd riots were happening, we had the defund the police. If you guys want to look up something, go look up Lane Santa Cruz. And you can directly tie the policies of defund the police to the policies that they created, where now we don't have enough officers. I just talked to the neighbor. He said it took 20 minutes, he heard, for them to show up. Now, they might have been over there, so he didn't see him. I'm giving them the benefit. But I have heard that it takes a long time. And so a scene like this, 1 officer shows up, 2 officers. No, this was a mass shooting. Guy firing all down the road. There needs to be a better response if that's true. So hopefully our new chief will start putting pressure on the mayor, because in Tucson they want the mayor to have a good relationship with the chief of police. Well, that's always good, but when you have crime spiking, and now even our last chief, he retired. Well, most people would have stayed at the job if he liked it. So for whatever reason, our last chief just retired. We just have a new chief as of last week. You don't hear the mayor. You think the mayor of Tucson would have made 1 comment on her Facebook about Nancy Guthrie? Do you think she'll make any comment about this shooting, about the different incidents that happened at Willie Blake Park? What about right down the street here, local rapper Mitchell? Mitchell was just shot right down the street here. right in front of his house. I have the video of the actual incident. The guy is arrested now, but this is a crisis, and you're going to see the mayor not do anything. She's going to say, we got the Viva program, we're doing this, we're doing that. It's not working. They will not admit failure. They'll just keep doing the same thing over and over because no one holds them accountable. Just like Sheriff Nanos. He knows he can go in and tell all the media whatever he wants, and they are going to just buy it. And they have no response because he's Chris Nanos. And that's the same way it is with the mayor. And this, you hear me, I'm not talking this is a Democrat or a Republican. This is just a common sense city residents think about. They're not thinking is crime have to do with a Democrat or a Republican when they, no, it has to do with the people that are committing the crimes. A lot of them are youth, and they're not being held accountable in the courts. If you go look at all these cases where somebody gets charged with murder, most of the time previous cases, serious violent crime cases. So this was for anyone that came in just now, a big party that was going on till 6 in the morning, and everybody tried to leave the street. And what happened was they jumped in a car, and somebody came out and fired a large caliber weapon, from what the neighbors said, into the vehicle. I heard 2 people self-transported to the hospital, and then there is possibly more people in the deceased over here in a car. It's not confirmed, but it's kind of speculating here. This is Tucson, Arizona, not connected to the Nancy Guthrie. So it could be more than 2 people, possibly. But these people over here are related, so I don't want to invade their privacy. Yeah, I mean, there's so many stories about Romero, and all she wants to do is just smile and, oh, hi, everything's okay, and oh, our Viva program is working so good. And she knows, that's the thing, they know that what they're doing is not enough. That's the crazy thing about it. They know, but they know also that the voters are going to keep voting them in. The same people, for whatever reason, because she plants trees for them. She goes around and goes, I'm going to save the climate. And so now we're saving the climate, but we got people dying from gunshot daily. And I'm not saying every day, I'm saying very often. And this is not something new. If you go on my page, you guys know Tucson. But if you live in a big city, you're probably experiencing this too. Please try not to put false statements in there. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case. You know, mass shootings at parties. And this isn't, what has he got? Oh, that must be like some sort of diagram where they're planning it, showing out. Yeah, this neighborhood is just one of these cool neighborhoods in Tucson. Everybody loves them. It's just a laid back, they're all brick homes, you know, most of them are brick homes. Just cute little homes. And the way it works is, you know, people said this area has never really had that too big, like right here. But then you go a mile down the road and you have a major. But here's what happens in a lot of these cities is the police chief and the mayor team up as buddy to kind of, what's the word? Damper how bad the things are. They don't want to make it seem like it's so bad and we're doing everything we can do when they know what they're doing is not solving the problem. You notice, let me know what state you're coming in from and if you're having, if you have any, and how the crime is in your city. I mean, obviously, smaller cities maybe not as bad. Maybe it is. So what's happening here is this was a party that went awry, and then all of a sudden somebody started shooting into a car as people were leaving a party. Guess it happened right up the street, and so there's multiple scenes. 2 people transported themselves to the hospital, and there is multiple, possibly multiple other victims over here. I'm gonna head to Nancy's after that. I don't know. I did hear that there was a male suspect, but that's all I heard. I didn't hear about a female. Yeah, a lot of people say they profit off the poor. And, you know, some of that is true. Some of it is just normal how cities are. You know, you got your higher end communities, you got middle class, and you got, you know, communities that are a little less. So it's just, it's normal. But what it is not normal is the amount of people, homicides every year for every city. And people go, oh, the homicides are down this year. The homicides are down. And to me, down would be like maybe if you have a city, I mean, it just should be way down then. Having 50, 60 homicides, Chicago, I mean, how many people get shot in these big cities? Detroit, I know they're trying. People want it cleaned up. The citizens are fed up with it. The amount of assaults that happen daily that aren't even shootings, they're just assaults every single day, where it's just somebody whacking somebody at a bus stop or something like that. It's out of control. Some of them aren't as violent like this one appears to be, but the amount of homeless and the drug addicts out here, they are unpredictable. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Hey, thanks for what you're doing out here.
Yeah, of course.
This is Tucson Midtown. Did you by chance hear how many people were shot?
I am not even from the Midtown division.
Oh, okay.
I just got called to come to this intersection. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
That was a shooting or something.
I gotta get a drink. And a lot of the neighbors are out here just wondering what's going on. This is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case at all. This is not related. Check out the old school telephone poles we still got here. Old school telephone poles. No lights on the street though. There's one. I'm waiting for an update from Dolly's fans to hear what's up with Dolly. People say he went home. I don't know. I'm waiting to find out. I don't have his phone number. Tripping. Nah, I'm trying to make people aware of how bad it is. Yeah, it's last night, man, when I got home, I mean, it was like, I felt like I got hit by a train after we were running up hills, and it's been a crazy, so I'm hoping, I mean, I'm just trying to regroup after, I went to bed last night literally thinking they got the suspect. They got the suspect. Oh, I'm not moving in. This is my city. I love Tucson. This has nothing to do with loving or I need to leave. It's basically just having a vision to make Tucson better. But it also starts with the community, every street standing up for their street and not putting up with the hoodlums that they know right now are racing up and down and they're having the guns. And if they see something, I mean, you gotta try to talk to the youth. Drop the guns. A lot of it, what happens is they start drinking, they have a gun, somebody says something, and next thing you know, we got a party here where multiple people are shot. So some of the stuff, you know, it is not, prayers to Dolly. I don't know if something, I keep hearing Dolly, check on Dolly. I haven't heard anything, so prayers to Dolly. What's the safest street? Probably out there, Ina Road, right by Nancy's. And then we have that happen. Like out where Nancy lives is the safest part of Tucson. Literally, that's why, I mean, it's technically out of the city limits of Tucson, but it's just like any city, you got different areas, but it's all kind of one area essentially. But yeah, where Nancy lives is the safest part of Tucson area. And look what happened. I've been saying this for 2 years. That's the reason I started the page, as I said a couple times. So the main thing is like other people inspired me to start the channel years ago. And if you have a issue, you know, start posting about things and going on in your city. Let people, because a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because it's for whatever reason. Yeah, Dolly Vision. He's got a cool channel. Check it out. If you guys do have a channel, put it in the chat so people can follow. Try to help everybody build their whatever they're passionate about. But we are going to get in the car now and take a little drive around and see if we can catch another scene. Because this is multiple scenes, so we will see if we can find something. Have a good one, man.
Did you know anything that happened? Did they tell you anything?
There was a house party, and I guess a fight happened, and a whole bunch of people ran, and then someone fired into a car. 2 people transported to a hospital. There might be multiple victims, so this might be a mass shooting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I haven't heard, like, if anybody, like, their condition, but 2 people did drive themselves to the hospital.
Yeah, I was seeing that there was two that
Yeah.
were had gunshot wounds in the hospital.
Yeah, follow the page if you want to follow along. 857 Tucson.
100%.
All right, man.
I've seen you guys on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know.
Oh, you do? What's your name?
Jesus.
Damien.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, if you get any photos in the future of some incident, positive, negative, send them my way.
I got you, 100%.
Have a good day.
So you be safe, all right?
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Huh? You have another shirt by any chance? No.
Yeah, I'll give you one, man.
Yeah, she said it's for her.
It's for her?
She follows you good.
Well, happy Valentine's then.
I appreciate you, boss.
Message me a picture with them on.
I got you.
All right, guys. He got a shirt. He got a shirt. Yeah, house party went bad. Sounds like youth house party went bad. 2 people self-transported. A lot of people are coming out of the woodwork. No, he's got plenty of Gatorade. I was just in there in his car. He had a bunch of Gatorade there. I'm gonna get the link up. I'll get the link up. I got 2 different shirts. But let me know in the chat what size, because last time I printed like medium, large, and extra large, and everybody wanted extra large. Yeah, I do have, as far as that search party for Nancy, there is someone I met yesterday who's a local. And this girl, she literally had her hiking pack on. She's ready to search. I mean, she's out searching, literally in right now, from what she was saying. When she's not off work, she's literally driving around the foothills right now looking for Nancy. That's how passionate Tucson people are. They will, the community comes together, and it's only a small percentage if you think about all the people, all the good people in the world, and it's usually 1 or 2% of the people that cause this kind of misery for families. This isn't like, you know, the whole city's just man, everybody's good people except for the 1 to 2% that cause these kind of, you know, and that's where that's where the police come in. And if you don't have enough police and they have bad morale, meaning they know that there's not enough, they're outgunned, they're outmanned, they're understaffed, how can they go into a job? You go into a city where it's really well, it's safer. You see the officers, they care for their city in a different way because they have high morale. Now the officers in Tucson, they have just the same love as you and me, but they're being treated, they're not being given the amount of support. So we're gonna take a ride here. I can't see the scanner that much, or the page. Try to get up to Nancy's after this. Try to get to Nancy's after this. There on Valentine's, I used to deal with someone in her family. It looks like they got shot because of some youth party that wants to go on until 6 in the morning and people have guns. I mean, obviously the neighbors can't be happy. They hear that stuff going on. They know who's living next door. and they have to live in fear. Those are the people I stand up for. Because like I said, it's a small percentage of the population of people who are committing these heinous crimes. And it doesn't, sometimes it's just a robbery. It's just an assault. We have here in Tucson the free bus system. And so all the, you know, the drug addicts jump on the buses. They go do shoplifting. And we just allow it because we think it's the new normal. This is how it's going to be. It's only the new normal when you allow it. And that's the issue, is if the mayor was on this stuff, meaning she's out there, and then we see some positive things happen, but everything she's saying that is working is actually not technically working. We're still seeing every week the same amount of crime. Now the good thing about Tucson is the TPD has a very high solve rate. I believe it's I don't want to say the exact number, but it's above 80-90% solve rate. So we do have great detectives, but we just are understaffed. We got defunded when the George Floyd riots came here in Tucson and took over the whole narrative of defund the police and, oh, you know, let's not give them any sort of sentences. And so many people, if you guys watch my channel on YouTube, you can go watch back on the court. They get arrested and they have priors because they just keep getting released. There's no consequences. It's just one time after another. They just keep getting released and released. And then something major happens like this where they're involved. So this is the other side of the where we were at. Take a little walk here. Now, I'm not going to be much longer, so this will be kind of the last little walk, but then I will be back. Let me know where you guys are all signing in from. Put your state in the chat. Sorry about the shaky footage right now, but we are going to get first on the scene here. Local media has to wait for permission or something to come here and let the community know that we have a mass shooting at a party with a high caliber weapon. Youth party. Oh, this is normal. We're supposed to just, this is how it is now. Well, no, it's not. This is how it is if you allow it. And so here we are. They're gonna look all kinds of looks here. Give them a wave. Make sure everybody is know I'm friendly to them. So we do have the scene way down there. So as I was telling you guys, this is how it was. Like, look at how big this scene is. It's all over this neighborhood. So now this family has to. Hey, did you guys hear what happened?
No, what happened? I just
you know what happened.
I heard on the news.
This guy lives here.
What did you hear?
I heard that there was actually a shooting of a couple people.
More than two?
Just two.
So
just
two
the
people
two
got
that was
shot?
transported to Banner is all I heard of.
Well, because 2 people drove themselves as well to the so this is a mass shooting.
Wow.
Because it's
I literally live right behind that rusted fence. I'm in the house behind there, and I was telling him I didn't hear it. I mean, living in this neighborhood, they just had this street blocked off like 2 weeks ago for somebody in this house right here, and I didn't hear any shots or anything, but it sounds like it was a whole scene that went down over here.
yeah, there was a party and
Party, yeah.
everybody was leaving the party, and I guess they fired into the actual
Into the car?
Into the car.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Somebody crashed somewhere around here, and
That's terrible.
welcome in
died?
Oklahoma.
Did anybody
That's
die?
what I'm waiting for. I think so, but I don't want to say.
That's scary. And if they
I don't want to
drove
say.
themselves to
Yeah, they drove.
the banner, that's.
Well, where did you hear that?
I heard on Facebook, 857 Tucson or whatever that dude that post. Oh, that's you, isn't it? I was watching a YouTube video the other day, Tommy G, and you were talking to him, and he was coming around the city.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't Tommy G, maybe it's someone else. But I had just watched a YouTube video, and saw you in there, and I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
You guys want to give a statement on camera, or you? No.
Probably not. I don't know
Okay.
too much about what's going on, so I want to kind of stay out. But I appreciate what you're doing. I follow you on Facebook, and
Dude, thank you.
Look at everything.
That's
so
awesome.
Yep. Thank you for joining.
absolutely.
Well, this guy's going straight through.
Looks like the media is here. The media is here finally. The media took. No, that's a detective. That's a detective. Have a good day, guys.
You too, be safe.
Later. St. Petersburg. So this is actually the better end. I'm gonna go get my this is my better end. I'm gonna go get my how you doing? Did you guys hear anything?
Nope.
No? I'm gonna go get my phone holder. I didn't know all the detectives were over here. This is where I should have been. I'm gonna go get my phone holder. I was thinking I was just gonna get a little shot, but I'm gonna stay a little longer for this one. Ma'am, is it okay if I park there for a little bit? Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you. Back her up. So if you guys want to update it with a comment, whoever's been here a while, to kind of update the chat who's coming in, exactly what we're at. Possible isolated mass shooting. Multiple people shot. I know for sure it's 2. Could be, it sounds like it's more. Oklahoma, welcome in. Never been to Oklahoma. I've been to 35 states, or 36 I think now. Never been. There's a high caliber weapon into a car filled with, I don't know how it's possible, but somebody said 13 people in a car. So it sounds like a fight broke out in the house. And then everybody ran from this house, this party, house party with a bunch of youth. As they were running, whoever it was came out and fired shots into the car. Into the neighbor over there said he saw the engine light up as far as when it hit the bullet, and so he said for that to happen it had to be a high caliber weapon. So we do have a big detective. This is a big scene here, guys. This is not just some typical Tucson thing, what we're used to. This is compared to the Speedway and Swan incident that happened where at the hookah party, a hookah lounge. Yeah, 2 channels. I do have the scanner going, the court. I don't know if JLR is still alive. I gotta check. That one should be still going at Nancy's. But as of right now, I'm just letting the phone charge up a little bit, grab a drink. But if you guys can, if anyone asks what happened, just shooting at a party, if you guys can help each other out and answer the questions in the chat. This is not related to Nancy. Yeah, there's certain areas that it really is, and a lot of this has been going on for 2 years, and that's one of the reasons why I started the channel, is to kind of bring the awareness of the things that the local media covers, but they kind of cover it in a different way, meaning it's just, they kind of just run it. And then nobody gets held accountable. They fall for all the mayor's tricks, as far as the mayor wants to control the narrative of, we're doing this, we're doing that. But then they don't want to answer the question of, well, how do you expect to do all that if you're not putting enough officers on the streets? We should have 12 to 1,500 officers for a city this size. We have, and I'm estimating around 700, and those aren't all just street officers. A lot of those do different jobs. So from Vegas, started watching. Thank you for joining. You know, they didn't catch the shooter that I heard. I'm gonna check the Facebook groups. They didn't catch the shooter that I heard, but they did have a description of a black male subject with long hair, khaki pants, and he was a youth, whatever that is. So, you know, under 18 is the suspect description. I made a post about it on my Facebook, about right when it happened. I posted about it. Let's see what the news is reporting. All right, I'm going to read a Nancy Guthrie update from Dan Marys of KOLD. Law enforcement activity last night. A federal court-ordered search warrant was executed at the residence of East Orange Grove and First Avenue in connection with the Guthrie case. The warrant was based on a lead we received. No arrests were made. A traffic stop was conducted and a person was questioned, but no arrests resulted from that incident. There are no further details. The Pima County Sheriff and FBI are continuing to work together around the clock on this investigation, tracking all leads. We remind you, $100,000 reward, up to $100,000 reward. That is the update. So we're basically, for the Nancy Guthrie, not to get off subject here, but I know a lot of people are, you know, asking about that, is we're basically, as far as the public, we're at square one. The public has nothing other than just that suspect. These are all detectives right now. These are not normal police. There is some normal police there, but these are actually detectives that are, they are getting ready to hopefully figure out who did this. And there's some stat about how many mass shootings America has every year or every day. And if this does qualify as a mass shooting, if it has 4 or more people, from what I understand. So, this is in Tucson, Arizona. I'm gonna take a walk here down there a little bit so you guys can see them standing around. But not much to look at as far as we can't really get any closer. I got yelled at. I didn't even know I was crossing the boundary, but the police tape. Yeah, this was one of those things where, you know, a bunch of kids under 18, most times that's the way it is, have a party. They start drinking the liquor. Who knows what else? And they have a gun in their pocket. And then they're jealous over there because Frankie's got a girl. And then Frankie says something, and next thing you know, boom, we got a fight. We got gunshots being put out. And that's how it happens. It's not like it's youth parties a lot of times. They just got done finishing Grand Theft Auto, where they just basically, I mean, if you ever played that game, it's fun to play. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's also very bad, I think, in my opinion. Now, this may sound weird to people. For a 14-year-old, 12-year-old, and I know it has age, but all these kids play that game where they're literally just shooting. They're just shooting into taking some pictures, post them up. So yeah, that's a lot of what it is it's not. If they were to treat these parties a little more serious, they don't want to go in and have to chase all these little high school kids because the high school kids have guns. They're literally scared. And so these parties happen every weekend. And then what happens? And 2 18-year-olds get shot over here at the party on the south side. Another one, a couple different parties. They come shoot up parties. You guys, if you guys are from Tucson, you guys see my posts. And then the mayor acts like it's, oh, this is, we need to have new leadership that actually cares about making the community safe. And so even though this is Tucson, just think about your city. I mean, if you're like passionate about, you know, following what's going on and try to, you know, start your own page for your own city, build that community, because a lot of citizens, they don't have a place to talk to people about what's going on. So I'm always telling, start one up for your own city. Sorry, I'm just writing a text. I can't see the messages. If I miss them, I apologize. Tucson. There we go. Carol. Read what Carol, a 15-year-old and now an 18-year-old sentenced to 5 life terms with no parole for killing his brother and 4 other. It's happening. And so people, you guys know that these kids, you got to try to talk to them. You got to try to, I mean, I know people think, oh, I can't do anything, but that's what it's going to take. It's going to take talking to that little homie, that little bro, or whatever the heck you guys call him, and little dude, little man, whatever, and tell them, man, don't fall down this, because this is normally what will happen. They'll either go to jail because they were at the wrong place with the wrong crowd, and now it becomes deadly. It can become deadly. Back in the day, we did have problems, but it wasn't like this. Sorry, I'm just typing up a post real quick. Thank you guys for tuning in and hitting the like button, sharing it out, If I missed any super chats, I appreciate it. It helps out big time. We are going to head over to Nancy's right after I end this stream, so you will see me back. Frantically leave, and an individual opened fire into their vehicle. 2 people were transported, or self-transported. Self-transported to hospital, and unknown how many other people have been shot. This guy's walking up. We're gonna be signing off in just a minute. Go back up to Nancy's. Actually, should I walk over there one more time, or are you guys kind of done? You guys seen enough? Let me know. I don't think anything is gonna change at this point. So there's not much more here to footage to cover other than waiting for the official statement from our new chief. Sorry, I'm here guys, just finishing up this post to let Tucson know what exactly I know, what I found out today. That's cool though. I did meet some people that follow the page. All right, I am done with that. So let me know again. Please let us know what's going on. I'm gonna go take one more walk down there, guys. And then I gotta sign up and get over there to Nancy's. I told JLR I would be out there, but it sounds like he was taking a nap too. Or he was, somebody said he was possibly taking a nap. I haven't talked to him yet. But with no new information, I figured this case right now, I had to get over here. So take one more walk so you guys can see. This was a, if you go to my Facebook, I just made a post to kind of summarize what happened. And pull my phone out 1 sec. Let me read the, yeah, Nancy's house is right now, it's just back to that same wait and see. We're waiting for the next, we're waiting. And then let's get this thing fired up. All right, we'll take a little walk. This is Tucson. It's got to be pushing 80 today. Yesterday it was really nice as far as the weather not being too hot.
Check it for 1. Engine 18, fire alarm. You're welcome. Parking everywhere. Visit for 0, respond code to 6 person 4170 North Camino del Celador. Visit for 0, respond on fire dispatch. Free throws.
What happened down that way?
Shooting? A shooting? Yeah, house party. Somebody, house party youth, and then they fired at the car. It might be 4 people, maybe 2 or 4. Hey, have a good day. Safe travels. Sorry about the shake footage right now, guys. Damn it. We'll do one more little walkthrough up here, guys.
Visit for 5, respond. Subject Dragon 335 North.
I love these self-car. In Arizona, you gotta have one of these. Basically, you can keep your car running. This is in Tucson, Arizona. 2 people, possibly more, shot coming out of a house party. All right, we're going, guys. We got it. This is Midtown. We're at Blvd and Richey, like Fort Lowell and Alvernon, essentially. Big police presence. If you guys are local or just anyone, you can follow the page. And I just wrote a post about exactly kind of what happened. And this is where the detectives now have set up shop to
Message for 2, TFC unknown, 3925 East Grant Road, message for 2.
woo, almost fell there. It's a hole.
Motor 1 for that motorcycle. Does it
So
show
as you
current
can see,
insurance?
the entire street is blocked off. Crime scene is here. So the reports are, for anyone new coming in, that multiple people were shot, multiple scenes. People were trying to flee in a rapid manner. And so we got it all blocked off here. And then if you guys, yeah, this could be a mass shooting. This is a mass shooting if it's more than 4 people. Still not one media out here. Not one media out here. I'm the only media here in Tucson, in the 35th largest country in America, to come report on the scene. They're gonna sit back and wait for their statement from the chief of exactly what happened, which is never all the details. It's always leaving things out. Oh, there was a shooting and this happened. Okay, move on. So here we are. Shout out to the TPD doing the hard work, understaffed out here. It's actually a nice road, brand new asphalt here on Blvd. It's rare. That is rare. Look at that road. It's the best damn road I've seen in Tucson. Dude, definitely. We got the worst roads in the whole country, it seems like, here in Tucson. TPD is understaffed, exactly. See if I can zoom in so you guys can see where the actual scene is. See how far this thing zooms in. So it looks like it goes back there, possibly at an apartment. That's the whole thing, is like a lot of these people is, I was saying, everybody that I meet are good people. Most people, 99% of the people are just normal people like you and me. They just want to live their life. They don't want to be stabbed. They don't want to have to worry about some drug addict breaking into their house, attacking them at a bus stop, kidnapping them. How far am I from Nancy's? I'll take you guys can see. I'll give you a show. We can't actually see her house, but it actually is right. You can kind of see where we're going to be going to where her house is compared to Tucson. Hey, John DePietro, he's cool. I like John. I've known John for a long time, actually. Not known him personally till this week, but I used to follow his page. But that's how far, that's like right here. See those houses right there? That's kind of where Nancy's, that's the foothills. So that's where Nancy's is, and then like where we are is the inner city, Midtown Tucson. So you can kind of see this is where, everybody has just real, perfect houses, a lot of them very well made houses, brick houses, great houses. A lot of them were built in the 70s and the 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, and the 80s when Tucson was in its. A lot of people don't know, but Tucson used to be a place where a lot of, and still do, but it used to be known as a place for celebrities to come out and vacation because of the weather, because of the scenery, because of the mountains, because of how beautiful it is here. And so that charm is still here, but a lot of people hear about the different politics that are going on, the crime as far as not being addressed. And I talk about it a lot on my page, is basically an echo chamber within all of the elected leaders where they know what they're saying is not going to solve the problem. It's not going to be a solution. But they do it because no one's voting them out. Right now, if Romero ran for office, which she has to in 2028, right now, if nothing changes, guess she would win. These people would vote her back in. They do it all. They did it to Selena Barajas. It's an insiders club here in Tucson, and until people start understanding how they're using that power to control the money, right? Because it all comes back to money. Everybody wants to know, well, how does this? It all comes back to money. And so once you understand that it's all about them being able to control the money, who gets what, where. So this year, and I'm blabbing. I know I'm blabbing today because I'm on a soapbox right now after coming to another mass shooting. The last mass shooting I went to, Speedway in Swan. We have lots of cold cases that happen in Pima County. If you want to look up one, and I actually did a YouTube investigation with my investigator friend Joe Schmo, shout out Joe, where we requested the FOIA requests. And if you guys want to look up Holly Dasso, Justice for Holly, but it's spelled Holly, just like Hollie, Dasso, Dosso. So that was an unsolved case that still unsolved. She was kidnapped. I don't want to say kidnapped. She was never seen again after the last time at a city bus stop here in Tucson. And the sheriff, silent. So then I started doing some investigation, and I found out all these things that the sheriff, he's not releasing to the public. They play these games where like, oh, this is an investigation, we're not going to release anything to the public. And then 2 years go by, 3 years go by. No one's working on the case. The public doesn't even know who Holly Dasso is. Well, what ended up happening to her is somebody drove her out to Marsh Station Road on out by Vale, and I'm not going to even say it, but the train tracks, and they left her there. So if you guys want to look into that Holly Dasso case, make a post, tag the Pima County Sheriff. But that's the only way these people are they get moving on things, is when you hold them accountable and you go, look, we're the public, we want you to act on this. And they do. A lot of the stuff that I started with my page, the mayor responds to it in her own way. She's trying to act like she's doing things, but it's not going to be enough based on what everybody's seeing. Right now we are looking at a possible mass shooting. I'm not going to call it that, confirmed, but 2 people have been shot. They self drove themselves to the hospital, and then we do have possible more victims over here in a crash car. A neighbor said he saw somebody light shoot into a car, but we do not have any confirmation. But still, there's no media here. No media here. Ashley, this is Midtown, like Fort Lowell and Alvernon Country Club area. There's a shooting. News Nation said SWAT is on the way on live TV. Let me know if you guys hear anything on the Nancy Guthrie. Yeah, we are live. Right now the detectives are interviewing or investigating what happened. Crime scene unit, I guess, has to go take pictures first. There's a whole process that they're following. Ooh, I got some rescue footage of a rescue helicopter near a mountain. Let me pull that up. They're getting ready to do a rescue operation. It's a rescue operation going on in the mountains outside of Tucson. Here's some video of it. If you guys help out the chat and let them know what happened. We do have a party. It was a youth party from what I've heard. Now this is all unconfirmed information. There was a youth party down here on the street. Bunch of youth under 18. Fight breaks out. People bail out the house. Jumping in cars. Somebody said 13 people jumped in the car over there. The neighbor said he actually witnessed somebody shoot into the motor of the car and he saw smoke rise. So these people were in the car and some random guy fired into the actual car with, I don't know how many people were in there. So that's what we have to figure out, is how many people have been shot. We do not know right now. We know for confirmed there is 2 people that have been shot. They self-transported, but my hunch is there's more over there. And like I said, if you guys zoom in, so this could qualify as another mass shooting. And I'm not trying to put this up, but this is normal here in Tucson. And you got the shootings where they go to the house party and they do a drive-by or something. That's been a common thing. And this is a little more serious now, because if it comes true, this is going to be labeled as a mass shooting. Try to pull up that helicopter rescue. Try to pull it up. There's the helicopter rescue. Oh, he went to Mount Lemon? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't get service that far up on Mount Lemon. 3 or more. I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4. Thank you, Just Walbert, for that. He wanted to go to Mount Lemmon. I know he did want to. Which, if he stays longer, maybe we will go up there, but... Hear anything more? No.
I just got back. You heard anything?
You know, just that it was a party, youth. Something happened, everybody left, and some guy came and just shot a whole bunch of people. I mean, I'm giving a summary.
Yeah.
I don't know who, we don't know where. I know that 2 people did drive themselves to the hospital, but then I think there's more.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't recognize the people that ran by. They would, but I mean,
You watched people run by?
I saw people run by.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a.
Do you have a camera?
I do, but I didn't get the.
You didn't?
I didn't get that.
Okay.
I did get when the first police guys were coming by.
Yeah, there's our mountains.
Amazon is going to have to walk the packages in.
So Nancy's area actually is considered one of the safest areas in Tucson. The foothills are safe, and the Oro Valley police do not put up with anything. If you go to Oro Valley and you speed, you probably will get pulled over. I mean, they run a tight ship there. They don't.
You broadcasting on something?
Yeah, on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, if you want to follow 857 Tucson.
Tucson.
Yeah, on YouTube and Facebook. What was your name?
Jay.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Damien.
Damien.
I see you got your voter stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what. I mean, is this just a bunch of like ballot things or initiatives, or is it actually somebody we're voting for?
Initiatives.
So many times.
Yeah, initiatives.
Yeah. I've got to look them all up and see what I
Do you know him?
Yeah.
You guys play music? Nice. Some fellow musicians found each other out here. So you see, that's what it's about, man. Everyone's just good buddies and hanging out, and it doesn't have to be about, you know, the 1%, 2% of the people. All this neighborhood now, you know, imagine husband and wife, they wake up now for Valentine's Day and they have to, this is what they're looking at. Look, here comes, she's coming out. And so they have so many communities, even though it didn't happen to them, they become victims. They walk out, look, there's yellow tape all over these people's yards now on Valentine's Day. Yeah, the Oro Valley, man, you try to speed in that, I mean, I don't even go 5 over. And that's the thing is, as much as, oh, thank you from Scotland, awesome. I've never been to Scotland. I've been to Germany, Italy, Mexico, Canada. I want to go to Scotland and Amsterdam. Yeah, and that's the sad part is like, people don't think about the people in the neighborhood that have to deal with this constantly, especially in certain parts of every city. There's certain parts. And a lot of it comes down to there's not enough officers. The officers, they get burnt out, man. These people are humans just like you and me. They got families, man. They just want to do good for their, you know, this is like, as far as all that, these are good people. Like I said, 98%, 99% of the people in the world are just like you and me, normal. Yeah, there may be some people, they got little quirks, but they don't out here doing mass shootings into cars. They're not doing drive-bys. They're, and so that's where we got to call out as a community who the 1 to 2% people are that are causing a lot of the crime. It's not like we have this massive amounts, high percentage of people. It's usually certain groups, certain populations of people in certain cities. Gangs, doesn't matter what race it is. It could be white, black, Hispanic, Asian. Doesn't matter. It has nothing to do. It has to do with there is only 1 to 2% of the people in America cause all of the crime. So we need to address the 1 to 2% and get that down to like 0.5%. And a lot of it started when they were letting people out of jail with no consequences, no bail. You heard that, no bail and all that. They get people, they don't want to house them. They don't want to pay for them. So they go, oh, here's your slap on the wrist, pay us some money and go to some classes. Well, they never pay the money. They never go to the classes. And so what happens? They get arrested again. And that's what, if you go to my channel, how many times people, it's the same people over and over and over. You can go and tell, if you wanted to find out, you can go and look on my channel and you can hear the charges that most people have. Most people that get arrested, they have previous, and if it's violent, it's violent. Thank you, Delilah. It's not that bad. Okay, well, you tell that to the mothers that messaged me. You tell me that to Mitchell over here, who was just shot right down the street here at Fort Lowell in not even 2-3 weeks ago. You tell that to the families over here that their sons went out, 2 18-year-olds went out, and they were just at a party. Well, the same thing, a party broke out and people came by and drove by and they killed these 2 kids right on the driveway. What about just last week, Willie Blake Park? I think, what about over there at 7-Eleven? Cowboy was shot. Nobody's talking about Cowboy anymore. If you guys follow my page, you can go see who Cowboy is. Well, he worked at a 7-Eleven. He was shot by a previous felon who went to the 7-Eleven that night and basically tried to steal some beer. And Cowboy, who his job is to, you know, protect the store in a manner that's acceptable. Well, the guy shot him and he's dead. Cowboy's dead. You can go see the posts. Shout, you know, his family. So that's where you're saying Tucson isn't that bad. Well, that's the same mentality the mayor has. Oh, it's just, this is normal. 60 murders is okay. No big deal. We went down on murders. And that's where you're wrong right there, because you're falling into, oh, this is the new normal. We just have to accept this. This is how it's going to be. Well, what it takes is everybody in each city. So like if you're in your own city, you start your own whatever that you see the problem. If you have a big crime problem, bring awareness to it. The leaders see it. What I'm doing right now, even though people might not see it actually does have an effect. Youth having a party, somebody came out, fired off rounds. I think I'm not confirming this. 2 people have been shot, but it's probably more. And I don't, there might be people deceased down there.
I'm trying to get to my mom's house. I'm like, wait a minute, this is nuts.
Yeah. No, it was a youth party, and then some incident happened. They all went in and tried to escape, and some guy came and sprayed the car. Somebody crashed over here. Yeah, the guy over there told me, he's like, they fired at the Goodwill. So it's like, yeah, you could say, oh yeah, crime's not that bad, but here we are, you know, another family, we don't know, who this is.
What happened?
A shooting?
Shut the fuck up. Right now?
About 3 hours ago now, but
Where was it at? Down there?
there was, yeah, right, kind of where all those cops are. There was a party going on, and some kids tried.
In the daytime?
They were partying all night, it sounds like, and it went into the day. But we're in Tucson. We are at Blvd and Monte Vista. We're right here, North Dodge neighborhood. Yeah, so it's like, I get what you're saying. It's not that bad as far as if you're comparing it to Chicago, right? Chicago, I mean, that's just crazy what's going on in Chicago. If you guys follow Martin G. Johnson, like I have been for the last however many, probably 5-6 years, and you can see Chicago, yeah, but it's all cities that are having this rise, and they go, oh, our homicides dropped this year. And so it's like, well, what is the number that would be a good homicide number? Like, to me, there shouldn't be more than one. There should be zero, obviously, right? But when you're saying, oh, to me, there's a bigger epidemic going on with the youth. And then how the leaders in the media do not hold people accountable as far as what exactly is going to be a solution, other than, oh, we're doing this program. We need more officers. That's the only thing what it's going to take. If you guys listen to the beginning, and I've been here for a while, I'll recap. I talked to the guy over here, and he said it took 20 minutes, and I'm not saying that's in fact, but it said it took 20 minutes for the police to come over here. Now, there was multiple scenes that came in, so that's the problem. So if there's only 3 officers working in this area, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, right? And there's multiple scenes, right? You got multiple scenes. You got a scene over here. You got a scene over here. People running on the street, and 2, 3 officers show up, and these people are understaffed. They're out here putting their life on the line, and the mayor is not giving them the tools they need, the staff they need to actually go confidently, right? I mean, you got to have high morale in a police force. So let's hope. Shout out to the new chief of police, Chief Prito. And let's hope she gets, she gets this going. And here we go. They're walking in, guys. They're going to the scene. Midtown. Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that. Somehow got in his way there. So there we go. The detectives are walking to the scene. As I said, if it's 3 or more, it's probably a mass shooting. And that's why we have such a big, I mean, look at that presence. Screenshot that and send that to me if you could. All right, I screenshotted it. Almost fell on a rock. Sorry about the shaky footage. I'm trying to move over. I'll be building a sustainable. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. This is a party that ended up turning awry. 2 people or more have been shot. 2 people self-transported to the hospital. Yeah, it's kind of shaky. I apologize for that. And that's not confirmed right now. I know 2 people, but someone said there's more people in cars and stuff up here. Yeah, so basically what happened, I'll kind of summarize, is there was a party that was going on till till this morning. And some sort of incident happened. Everybody started running out of the house, jumping in a car. Somebody said 13 people were in a car, which I'm sure they're exaggerating, but a whole bunch of people jumped in a car. And then whoever came out of the party started spraying, firing rounds all over the street, multiple locations. There was something that came through that was how you doing? That it was a black male with long hair, possibly khaki pants. We actually cleaned out 100 Acre Woods, so if you guys look up 100 Acre Woods, they actually cleaned that out. They kicked everybody out, but there is somebody in the back of that car. I at the beginning of the stream, if you guys fast forward, you can see they did have a woman detained. From what I talked to one neighbor, he said once the shooting happened, mass load of people were running down the street just fearing for their life. And that's the thing, is people don't think about all the neighbors that have to wake up and go, what the heck? I got yellow tape on my street? And then they realize nothing's gonna get better unless the officers have more support. If they have more support, they wouldn't have, like the guy said up here at the beginning of the video, it took the officers a long time to get here. I don't know why. I'm sure they were on the ways, heard the call. But what happens is if you got 3 or 4 officers, they can only go to one area. Well, this area has multiple scenes, multiple people running away in different directions. So they need to have 10 to 15 officers right now in this area just cruising around. As sad as a lot of people don't want to live in that kind of state, until you address that 1 or 2% population of people, it'll just be another routine. But I am going to sign off for now. I'm going to head out to Nancy's in a little bit. So thank you guys. I'm getting over here cooked. But we are at the scene of the, I'll let you know what happens, but thank you. Thank you everybody for joining the channel. Lots of new subscribers. But what I'm telling people is if you have like the passion and the energy and you want to do this, try to maybe start one, like a little page up for your little town or your little city. If you know, even if it's just about positivity, but really about bringing people together to be aware of what's going on and not just pretending it's the new normal. So I hope you guys have a good day. Shout out into the chat. Let me see who's saying there. Hydrate. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Thank you, Cassie. The feds, they're around up there. We'll find out. I'll let you guys know soon. Have a good day.